We are in downtown Auckland, right in the very heart of it. A Crown car just arriving on the right. Now, this is Federal Street. Very much SkyCity's domain here. On one side, on the west side, is the casino, the SkyCity Hotel, and the Sky Tower, so famously looming above Auckland's skyline. On the east side, which I'm walking along now, is the Sky Grand Hotel, and also the Convention Centre, where the TPP will be signed tomorrow. A Crown car is just pulling in, guests arriving here. We understand that most of the delegates who are going to sign the TPP are already here. Here's Todd McClay. Yeah, very good. How are you, Minister?
Great. Pleasure to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Tell me about the build-up. Are you good to go?
Oh, look, I'm looking forward to it. It's a very big opportunity for New Zealand. When was the last time 40% of the world's economy came to Auckland to sign an agreement that gives New Zealanders access to 800 million consumers? So it's a big deal for us, and tomorrow's a big day.
Can you respond to the sense of trepidation and concern and worries about the weight the TPP is perceived to give to foreign corporations, the people who are really concerned about the loss of sovereignty?
Yeah, there is no loss of sovereignty. It is fair to say every time countries of the world agree something and they sign an agreement together, they make commitments with each other. But ultimately, for the case of New Zealand or any of these other countries, if in the end somebody is unhappy with what happens, a future government, they have the ability to withdraw from this agreement. It's the same with every agreement New Zealand's ever signed. But what I would say to you, John...
But Minister, for the same reasons that you don't want to miss out on the party, you're not going to leave the party once it's going, are you, reasonably, realistically?
Well, the national government certainly wouldn't. We think this is a very good agreement for New Zealand. This is a trade agreement. It's absolutely a trade agreement. And it's, with countries that we've been trying to forge better relationships with for many, many years. There is a lot of speculation around. There is a lot of concern. I mean, just this week I saw somebody say that TPP will ban the growing of food in people's homes. I guess they assume American lawyers are going to come down and stop that. But what we will be doing next week is tabling the documents in Parliament, and that will start the next phase of the consideration, and it's the parliamentary phase. And we will take all of this year for New Zealanders to understand the agreement better and to continue to make the case of why we think we have to be involved with 11 other countries in this.
Shouldn't you have made the case before you signed the document?
Well, no, we've been making this all the way through, but ultimately the signature is just the start of that next phase. So what that means, John, when we sign, is the negotiation is over, and then we move through ratification. Very importantly, and why I think it is so important that we sign tomorrow, it does mean that the negotiation is finished. And therefore it does mean that any other party who may say we should go back and revisit a part of the agreement is not able to. And so we'll be putting our signature down tomorrow, and then we're starting the full parliamentary process where every New Zealander has a right to come to their parliament and come before the committee and express their views. And I very much look forward to helping to make that case over the next year.
What kind of scenes are you expecting here tomorrow in terms of the protests?
Yeah, look, I'm not sure. It's fair to say there is concern around that. New Zealanders have a right to express their opinions, and as a Member of Parliament would always support that. I ask only one thing, that they are respectful to our international visitors and they stay within the law. There could be some significant numbers of people come, I've seen in the media. There will be a public safety aspect to this. But New Zealanders have a right to come and voice their opinions. We're a democracy, and so that's a very, very good thing. Again, I hope that they will be respectful to our visitors and they stay within the law.
Todd McClay, thank you very much indeed for your time. We really appreciate it. Trade Minister Todd McClay, thank you so much. So that's Todd McClay, who is going into the Sky Grand. And if we just walk along here, we will finish our tour. Now, for those of you listening on the radio, we're still wandering along Federal Street. It's what's called a shared area. It's paved, and cars and pedestrians have equal status here. In fact, cars have to watch out for pedestrians who meander quite happily from one cafe to the other. As I say, it's very much SkyCity's domain, but it is also a public road. And here behind me, to the east of Federal Street, is the Convention Centre. Only one police officer and 2 security guards. There were quite a few more here earlier, just protecting the door. There is a sign saying general public access is closed through the Convention Centre. It is in there tomorrow. For better or for worse, whatever you think of it, the TPP will be signed.